Alright, so you got a 2. Alright. We got a Terra and a Joshua. Playing Tomas. I will take top. So you can choose turn order. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think it's still from. Okay. Let's see. So Lug Drug doesn't have an easy level 2. Let's just go with the full dual wield crowd. So I'll drop Lug Drug. See how that works out. And let's see, the Shrine of Arden. Gain a fate. Place one friendly model within 3 hexes of its current location, which is always weird because there's no range restriction on that. So literally anywhere on the map. And then lightning attack against the nearest enemy model within 5. Lightning is magic 8, reach 5, 357 with a 1S stun. Yeah, it's pretty good. But far enough away over there, you might just be able to ignore it. Alright, bulwark. Mona's got her gas form nonsense. Yeah, I agree. Strategy's not super clear to me. Feeling good down there? Okay. Putting the undead thing to the test because there's 3 shrines on this map. see how that works out. It's interesting that, like, if I can get the Shrine of Arden, there's nowhere you can stand on your shrine that isn't in range. Although it might just shoot Terra, because I think it just shoots the nearest enemy. So, but then I gotta somehow get a model on there that's not undead. Okay. Let's see. Scoliosis. Drillgoth. Bestial. It is probably not accurate to say it's a shame that you can't teleport on turn 1, but it sure would create some interesting plays. Cradle. Cradle there. Let's keep this as an option, I guess. Passion. I don't know, man. I'll try that out for size. I'm not feeling good about it, but probably feeling about as good as you are. So let's do this. Alright, good luck. Oh, I need a mark target. Cradle. Mark. Your Tomas. Let's say we're marking work here. I don't feel good about it, but gotta mark someone. And now you can go. Wow, that is a big red token. Didn't even know we had access to tokens that large and in charge. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, don't love it. What else are you gonna do? Man, the no turn 1 monster is rough. It really, yeah. Like, I want a Shredder on Cradle, but, like, I also want a Hunter's Knife on Drelgoth, because these fucking monsters. I think I gotta go with the Hunter's Knife, and Cradle's just gonna have to live her life. So we'll go Drelgoth, he'll grab Hunter's Knife, and here's where it almost would have been better to hand off, because then I could afford invisibility, but he's gonna have cover. Still gives her 3 dice, though. Hunter's Knife and Bracers, I guess. And then walk. And walk. That's my Terra, I think. Now, if only shrines happened before monsters moved, because then I'd have fate to bracer it. I am using a low HP hero, so you still can't necessarily be as aggressive as you might like. With Marcus or Cavardo, I guess. They still have to stay outside of 4. They don't want to catch these hands from Terra. These rocks, rather. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Cradle. What do you want to buy, girlfriend? Grab a gift of the gods on Cradle. And then she'll walk. And do I really want Cradle to have to stay back? That sucks. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. If I get within 4, it becomes a toss-up between whether it goes after. I guess it doesn't really matter that much. Cradle gets 1 less dice against her, or 1 more dice rather, so that's not great, but what are you gonna do? She at least can heal herself, so fuck it. She will walk here. I guess that gives the chance that it goes left, which might be a little better. And then she'll place a Shadow Orb and be done. Yeah, everybody's got Path Runner. I think she does. She does not. She needs to go gaseous. Interesting. Oh, you want that Terra, huh? Alright. That's a choice. Um, hmm. could make Tarot come to me, but I'm not sure that I want it. So I guess we'll go with Skull. We'll walk 3 and 3 and put Bulwark onto Drogoth. Okay. Sure. Okay, so Bulwark's at 2. Oh no, the trap card. Yeah. With temp HP, no less. Yeah. Hmm. Honestly, I haven't been planning around that soul pit in the slightest. I was originally thinking Ramona gas forms and walks twice to get on the shrine, and then Bastion walks up and planeswalkers do it. But I think given that you're going first, it just gives you a nice charge with Rakir. Get lucky and Toxin. If not, you just pour it away. Although you should have placed a Shadow Orb somewhere. But now I guess I could just like go over there and give Drogoth more dice. Because I mean I can stand in the cloud and not get shot by the shrine, which is nice. But Rakir could then definitely charge Bastion, which feels bad. So we'll go with Bastion. He'll walk 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and I think he'll send the teleporter so that I don't get. Oh, well, the melee weapon doesn't do the AoE damage. It's the range that does that, right? So he could sit on the shrine. That's probably fine. Sure. Okay, Bastion's done. Drogoth. I don't really know what to do with Ramona here. Charge Cavardo, try and push him off the shrine, get shot by the Arden Shrine, then charge Darkir. That feels bad. Charge Terra, don't really have much of a chance of doing anything. Beguiling Terra doesn't really do anything because he'll just shoot instead of punch Drogoth, who has the temp HP, so he's the best target for it anyways. Oh, that's true. Yeah, it's a possibility there. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I guess I could do that. They've already answered this, so check the FAQ sheet, because Nias is seduce, or whatever it's called. Nias. Filter by Nias. Let's see. What happens in the higher step of the community phase if Nias uses seduce on a monster? The monster would move towards Nias, but then not attack her as it needs the target to attack. So, yeah, still eligible to be the target. Because the hunter move doesn't say target a model and then move towards it. It just says move towards the nearest model. Alright, well actually, that's better than any of my other options. She doesn't have a spare action to buy if I'm doing that. So she'll go walk for 4. Where do I want to put her? She could be, let's see, 4. I guess she could just go. She can't get past the wall, so I guess she just clusters. God, I'm glad you aren't playing Alandir or some shit. Your AoEs for days. Yep, Beguile. Good night, sweet Terra. You ain't got point blank, so have fun. Alright, well, I don't get the fate, though. It's still an annoying little roadblock you gave me. Alright. That's true, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So that's turn. No regen. Move stuff. So Terra moves in Drogoth. Bujasha moves towards. What do my guys assume? 6. Oh no, you made it a toss up still, right? 3, 4. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It goes 3 spots because she's starting in rough terrain. Well, that's honestly probably good for you. Yeah. Cool. And then we generate fate. You're getting a bunch. I'm getting my 1. Yep. Yeah. So the only thing that Arden's doing for you is a teleport. So you can place a friendly within 3. I suggest Fazil into melee range of Bujasha. Neither do I. So, yeah. And I guess just to be clear for anyone watching, like we said, Terra moves towards Drogoth, is engaged by him, can't target him because of Beguile, and then can't make a ranged attack because she's engaged. Oh, shoot. Well.
But he has a chance to get a soul if it pops up there.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, the first turn of the game, no one could hear you. I just realized I had my speakers set wrong. So.
Oh, cool. Well, whatever.
But, yeah, first turn's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Glad I caught it at some point. Sorry, what did you just do?
Teleported Cavardo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And then, so that was move, generate fate, and we spawn stuff. So we'll say 4+ is top.
All right.
So yes.
Aha.
I'm so happy about that. I've set up so well. monsters are still out. No heroes are dead. Effigy powers, your choice first.
Yeah, not gonna happen.
Yeah, samesies. So, you go.
Cool. I'll go with. Do I do Cavardo right now? I think I do Cavardo right now and just try and get that soul. So he meanders on over here and tries to harvest and gets it. Sweet.
Okay.
Easy peasy. That's Cavardo.
I question that decision, but we'll see how it works out for you.
Okay.
I mean, he's res 2, which is solid considering what I've got on the table here. But man, is he far forward. Let's see.
I figured I'd give you something to unpack into, so you're welcome.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, my two people over there are not going to do any damage to him.
Yep. You have one damage dealer, and he has a Terra to deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I realized that if you hadn't banned Thrommel, I can actually get 4 Res 2 heroes. Because I can give... Oh, no, I can't. No. Because the Diamond Armor doesn't work for a champion. But I could give it to a champion.
Alright.
So I can do... Anyway, yeah.
I think I just kill the Terra and play for next turn. Draw out's going to swing on Terra. Okay. He essentially has 2 assists from Heroic Ballad and Unholy Yara to 1 -1 for cover, so essentially just a +1. So he's a 7 against a 2 for 5, +1 6. So crits for 6 down to 4 because of the Hunter's Knife. Dual wield for 1 less dice. Solids for 3. Second action, 6 dice. Crits and kills. With a bunch of maneuvers. So 2 fate. Can do an item buy. You've got knockdown on Marcus. Yeah, let's get stability boots out there. And we'll keep the Hunter's Knife for now. So I'll spend 1 fate that I just got for stability boots. He's got an action left. I'm very unlikely to get initiative.
You should walk forward.
Honestly, I'm not going to take the stability boots. I think it's better to just have bracers and a pile of fate.
I agree. I was actually kind of surprised considering my poison, toxin, curse, etc.
And then we'll take Empower. And then... oh, you need to move Vajasha, actually, because you harvested that soul.
Oh, shit. You're
just
right.
One spot.
Oh, thank God.
You left
All
out.
right. Yeah, I did. Okay. All right.
All right. Back to this last action. Fuck it. He'll just stand on the teleporter.
Seems fair.
He's done.
All right. What are Fazil's odds of just killing Vujasha right now? If he charges in, he has a 7 to a 5, 2, 3 dice, 5 dice on the charge. If he lucks out, he gets a crit, but he doesn't kill. So I have to go with Marcus then. Marcus will charge Vujasha. If I charge Vujasha, Ramona or Skull could potentially steal. I need to be careful. That one. Do you have a direct charge? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You don't. So maximum would be 8 damage with the critting dual wield. Advanced charge. Yeah. Okay. I don't really want to go with Marcus yet because protective stance will fall off. So shoot. It's not ideal.
You don't you don't really have any activations to do though.
Right. I really don't.
You want to wait on everybody?
I do. I have 3 fate. Pestilence is just a fate, so if I can land a curse, she's immune to poison. No, I can land a poison. Okay, I've got some rerolls, so yeah, I think Fazil's just got to try and do it and spend a bunch of fate. So yeah, or I do that. No, okay, yeah, Fazil, charge, plop. Swings his mighty 5 dice, right? 7, 2, 3 on the mount. Yep, 5 dice. That's not what we need, so we'll re-roll. Okay, we'll take the. Okay, now I am actually in trouble. Ooh.
This is all fine. I see nothing wrong.
Yeah. Okay, we'll.
Well, what now?
Yeah. Do we just hard abort at this point? Because I am just serving up a Vijasha for you. Which sucks. Four. Yeah. Oh, you can't. The max you could do would be 6. If you crit, can you even crit? Yeah, you'll at least have 3 dice. You'll have 3 dice. The odds are really low. I should have gone. Oh well. Okay. We'll do the solid and a push to do that. 1, 2, 3. Why am I trying to push her that far away? It's not going to work. And I would need 2s on 3 dice. Ugh. This is all falling apart. Do the solid for 4. And a push. And then swing with our 3 dice. And of course.
Two dice, right?
Oh, you're right. Okay, 2 dice. Yeah, okay.
Just gets you the same thing.
Okay. I should have taken the crit then, I guess. Oh well, hindsight's 2020. So 3, 1, 2, 3, and 2 pushes. At this point, can I get her out of range? If I go there, you go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, no, you still are in range. So if I want her completely out of Skull's range, I have to go even further. And Ramona is 1, 2, 3, 4. Can go just about anywhere if she wants to dive that deep. Which would be a choice. But what else are you going to do? I don't know. But This feels like a really bad plan, but I'm going to do it anyway. If I'm going to push Fujasha to there, and Fujasha's going to punch Kroll for
Okay.
4 dice.
Yeah, poisons him.
God damn it.
Enjoy the soul harvest. 3 damage.
Okay, 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Alright, that's Fazil.
Okay.
Apparently I should have just, trusted my dice. Let's see, what's
Mm. Can I just go shopping? Alright, we're gonna go with Cradle. She's gonna charge Cavardo.
Okay.
So, melee 6, IG 4, it's 4 dice in the charge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Alright.
That's what we want, right? I'm gonna reroll that.
Okay.
Okay. That's
better.
I'll take the solid for no damage and push you there.
Okay.
And then fortunately she can't get there. I guess she could go here, and then Akira can walk Charger if he wants, which means he's stuck there. Seems okay. Yeah, we'll go with that. Seems like the okayest plan available to me.
Alright. Now you've got Ramona and Skull that can pile in, and I've got nothing Marcus can do about that. I could go with Rakir, but I kind of want to keep Rakir in the chamber right now. 1, 4, 5. Yeah, you've got that option, which is not ideal. I can do... Oh, okay, I don't hate that. Although then I'm giving up the shrine. How much do I care? Well, I'm not giving up the shrine because someone would have to get there. I'm giving up both shrines. Okay. Rakir will go. Rakir will place an orb and then teleport or back to the effigy, and then charge Fujasha. Just to there. Swinging his mighty 7 to her 5, 4 dice on the charge, 5. Or wait, yeah, 4 dice on the charge, 5 for Kroll.
Okay.
Gets the kill.
Nice.
Level. Bleh. Fate. Soul spawn. Oop. And 2 pushes. I probably should hang out. Just because dice. So I can shop though. So I will buy him a Vorpal. Do we buy other things? Or do we just hold on to this fate for now? Listen. Let's do So honestly, Shredder wouldn't be a terrible idea, but you don't have 2 res, you just have 1. So I like the Vorpal better. And do you have any knockdown? No, you don't. So we'll get him Agi Boots as well. That makes sense. Sure. And he'll be done.
Okay. It's going to be a brutal game. I think I'm going to be fighting a 3-0 soul battle here. And against Tomas, that's not a great place to be. Bastion's going to go. He's going to walk down here, and he's going to charge Gavardo to land on the soul pit. He is melee 6 against Agi 4. Is 4 dice, 5 dice because of Cradle. That's going to be no damage. But can I put you in a better spot for everybody? I think so. Go there, and there, and be done.
Alright. We'll go with Kroll and try and Soul Harvest, I think. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's gonna be then 2. Okay. 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, we go with Kroll and just try and roll 6. We don't get it.
Ouch.
We reroll. We don't get it.
Okay, well that makes the game slightly less scary for me.
I have an activation now, which I'll use to advance. That really, really sucks.
Yeah.
To there, I guess.
I mean, at least that gives you a chance to get the soul still. As it were, Marcus couldn't get there, so you had to move. Okay. Now order of operations here. Who wants more dice? I think it's probably better for Skull to go in last because he'll get 2 more dice from Ramona. So, yeah, it's fucking res 2. Fucking Marcus taking forever to activate. Let's see. I still haven't damaged him. Sure. Ramona's going to charge. She'll go all the way up here.
Yep.
Can't even get the extra damage from the treacherous because he's res 2. Alright, so she is melee 6. Against Agi 4 is 4 dice. She gets +3 from her friend's stuff, so 7 dice.
Yep. Okay.
So
hey, there's some damage.
4 down to 2. That's a Shadow Mist. Dual wield is going to be 3 less dice. So that'll be no damage. And then follow-up attack is 5 dice. Oh, come on. And then 4 dice. Wow. That is unfortunate. That protective stance is saving your ass.
It sure is, but that was kind of the point.
Yeah.
I
wish you a failed Soul Harvest roll.
Yeah. I was gonna see if I could get Marcus over to protective stance again, but alas. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and just one away.
That would be an interesting choice. I think I would rather have the soul. But...
I think so. So he advances 1, 2, 3, and tries to harvest.
Needs that 6.
Got it.
Right.
He needs a 7, not a 6. But oh no, he does need a 6 because Kroll.
Yeah.
All right, level 2 Marcus with the soul.
Oh wait, it's not 8 just yet. It's next turn that I'm going to be on 8. Okay, well, Skull's going to do it. He's the hero we need. Protective stance can go fuck itself. I'm going to crit every goddamn roll here.
You probably are. You've got enough dice.
Melee 5.
Okay.
Bad start. 3 on the charge. I have 5 from friends, so 8.
Yeah.
There we go.
There you go.
So crits for 4 down to 3. Get a Shadow Mist.
1, 2, 3.
Do I want to push you anywhere? No. Because I lose a bunch of dice for doing so. So dual wield for 3 less dice.
Yep.
Oh, come on. Come on, Skull. 3
so
down to
3
2.
down to 2. 1, 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then, yeah, the potential damage for 2 swings is probably higher than the 1d6 I could get from soul burning you.
Yeah.
Um,
You got enough dice.
Yeah, so 6 dice on the next one.
Yep.
Crits for 3,
1,
effectively.
2, 3. Yep.
Shadow Mist. And then 5 dice. Yay!
1, 2, 3.
Alright. Did fuck Cavardo. Now I do have pushes here.
You do.
Is there... I don't...
You can bring him to 3 if you shove him into the terrain and stay engaged, but I don't know if you actually want to do that.
I think this might be better, because then if you get a push, you're still taking a parting blow from... you can push next to Cradle. I'm trying to get it so I could do... Well, none of them is going to be fatal, right? So it's not actually that bad for you. It's about the most amount of parting blows. So I think this is best, because you'll take a point of damage if you push yourself in there, and then one of those guys could theoretically kill you.
Right,
if they roll the crit on probably some pretty low dice. But that's the best I can do.
But that's still relying on me getting a push on 1 die.
Yeah. Alright, that's turn. Cool. No shrines were captured.
On this 3 shrine map.
Yeah.
I'm doing a conga line back here.
Yeah, we got some funny formations going on.
A mosh pit and a conga line. Okay. So yeah, regen's done. Souls move, no souls to move. Monsters move, no monsters to move. Fate happens. I get 2 fate from my souls.
I got nothing.
Cool.
Monster spawning
soul
tokens.
spawns. And that's just an outright M4.
And then FG power.
No, believe it or not.
Yeah. This is a strange game already. Also, no. Alright, Cavardo.
Yeah.
What do you got, buddy?
Now.
Oh, and I have a gift to the gods. So.
Oh, no. Alright, if I magic somebody.
If you TK, does it make it any better?
Do I get distracted?
You do not. Yeah, that's your best odds. So you actually got a 4
dice shot on the cradle or skull.
I hate it. Fucking point blank.
Yeah. So I guess we'll shoot skull. I don't know, whatever. For 4 dice.
Mm-hmm.
That's neat. Okay.
I will make you reroll that. Yeah.
All right.
No, okay. Even worse.
I'll take the 2 pushes. I'll take the solid and the 2 pushes to just
2 damage to skull.
Take what? 2 damage? Oh, 2 onto skull. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then take the 1 pushing through the terrain, and then recall.
Such fucking bullshit.
Let's see. Where do I need to be? I need to be here. Otherwise, port. Yeah. So that's good old Cavardo.
Yeah. Oh, so brutal. Man, Cradle has such garbage activations. She's got 4 Shadow Mists, and like, what does she fucking do with that?
Absolutely nothing. She can teleport somebody, right? Shadow door.
Yeah, I think she could walk forward and teleport, like, Bastion up or something.
Friendly model within 2. Yeah, so you could slingshot somebody a little bit. A little bit.
Yeah.
Leapfrog maybe would be the better term.
Brutal. All right. I guess Bastion will go. And just probably just go up here. Sure. Bastion will go to there and be done. Oh, were you muted? Yeah. I didn't hear
Oh,
what you
sorry.
did.
I guess I was.
I think you muted and then unmuted yourself when you finished.
Excellent. Yeah. Crow Harvest and Bloodlust did Fazil, and that's it.
All right. Drogoth will just advance and advance. To there, I guess. You done?
Cool. Oh, and now you've got a teleport online. That's a thing. Interesting. Okay. I think I'll go with Marcus. Marcus will protective stance Kroll. And advance. 1, 2, 3. That reasonable. That's not reasonable. The only person that's interesting. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's not reasonable. Yeah. Good port. Yeah, and then I lose that threat. This is weird. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and then I get shot and potentially stunned in exchange for 1 additional fate, which is not worth it. So I'll just have good old Marcus protective stance walk. Or yeah. They can go in real hard. So, yeah. I think that's all Marcus is going to do, actually.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like this game's over.
My inclination is to just turtle.
Yeah, we should just call this, honestly.
Okay.
I don't see how, so you're at 3 souls. You can literally just sit there, and I can't go into you. Right? You got up with a 3-0 and didn't flip and didn't call your effigy power. So, if I just throw, a bunch of guys up in front of you, you just get to, kill one of them and then probably just soul harvest the next turn.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't see how we make this an interesting game. Yeah. I think maybe Skull bulwarks Ramona gas forms and walks twice to sit down near your effigy and at least try to threaten to kill Cavardo, but I don't even think she can do that without protective stance. Because you can go with him even if you don't heal him. You could just hide him in such a way that you can't charge him, and then but really you could just heal him and then it's out of range. Yeah, I don't see how I recover from this in even the slightest sense of dignity.
Fair enough. Yeah, this is weird. This was a weird map. Is it the map? Is it the warbands? I don't know. It seems to discourage engagement. Because you've got these really strong, potentially really strong monsters in the center that you can't get to via walls. And getting over these walls is a pain. And the soul pits are back far enough, and the shrines are back far enough. And one of the shrines shoots you.
Yeah.
And it's just I think I will turtle in this case.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean you had the perfect setup to get that lead because I didn't have anything that could punish Cavardo going up that far.
Mm-hmm.
So that was brutal.
Yeah, hence the Zonia ban.
I mean, if I had just camped my soul pit, which is probably what I should have done, then that doesn't happen. So maybe that's the lesson learned on this map: is camp your fucking soul pit.
Yeah, I mean, what was your goal around camping your shrine/wall?
I was trying to get Joshua to come my way.
Oh, okay.
And
that actually would have been a pretty big difference, because then I would have had to extend to try and benefit from that.
Yeah, I mean, I do think luck went your way a lot here too.
It did,
despite the possibly not optimal strategy. Cavardo not even needing to re-roll the 8, and then the Joshua coming towards you and 3 spots.
Yeah.
There was I couldn't really counterplay the Joshua at all. Cavardo with protective stance was perfect, and I don't even know if that really was that really your plan or from the get-go, or did it just work out really nice?
Well, it came together when I was like, what am I doing with this teleport? Oh, okay, I can position Cavardo to pick up the soul. And yeah, so that was kind of intended, but it came about after I'd already put protective stance on him, I think. So
yeah, I mean that plan doesn't really work if I contest the shrine, right? So
if the soul, yeah.
No, the shrine.
Oh, the shrine.
You literally.
Oh, the Arden shrine.
That's what I'm saying. Cavardo actually being able to walk up and harvest my soul was.
Although honestly,
a series
if you
of circumstances,
that
I think.
Shrine, I call my effigy power and Rakir kills Bastion.
Maybe, yeah.
I mean, dice dependent, obviously, but I get 2 swings and a toxin into Bastion. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean I think if we're saying I'm doing Skull here, and then I'm more around my pit with Bastion here, and
yeah, then
I don't think it's nearly as good of odds to try and kill Rakir or kill Bastion with Rakir, because if you need that second swing, you're kind of fucked.
Yeah. Yep. No, I mean, if you more strongly contest that area, then realistically, I concede it. I back up.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that just played out really poorly for me. Like,
yeah.
did not anticipate Cavardo being ranged to try and get that when he started, like, fucking here.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's a strange map. I think the as much as I kind of hated 3 Soul Pit maps originally, I think the 2 Soul Pit map maybe encourages the turtle more, because, like,
just wait for it to come back to you.
Yeah, if you get the advantage, you can be like, well, all I have to do is sit here for 3 rounds. Worst case scenario, and if I get a kill,
Right.
it's like, maybe the next round or 2 rounds to get there. Yeah, good to see it play out.
Yeah, is helpful too, because I have no idea. Like, going into this, and even now, I still really don't know how to unpack and play this map.
Yeah. Well, I think next round my strategy would be to do what we just talked about. Like, you at least you go towards your soul pit and you see where it goes from there.
Well, I like the choice of top. I think top is favored here.
Yeah.
Just because it lets you, like, if you're contesting the character shrine and staying away from the monsters, you have your soul pit, which is a win condition. So you can sit on your soul pit and, contest this left side, and you're hopefully, getting a character shrine, not dealing with a far monster, and the other person, if they want, bottom side, if they want their soul pit, those monsters are going to come for them.
Yeah. Yep, that's true.
And so they have to deal with them.
Yeah.
So I do think top is the right choice here.
I actually thought that you would choose second because of the shrine.
That might have been a good choice, but I wanted to threaten my effigy power. I wanted that kill threat.
Yeah.
If you're playing Grohl or Krognar, well, I guess not Grohl anymore. But at least Krognar, then I would consider otherwise.
Yeah, I think Grohl's still worth it. That 3 HP is a big deal.
It is. Well, and similarly, like with Ista, for example, if I don't one-shot somebody with that first activation, you walk up and heal them with the potion and erase all of what a souped-up effigy power Fazil just did. It's like, well, all right. So, yeah, Ista's going to take some consideration.
Yeah. Did you not consider, when Fazil double J'd that 3-die roll, just decapping her?
No, I did not. That's
I think you missed
something that I missed entirely.
Yeah.
Yep. Otherwise, I definitely would have, because that would have been a kill and a harvest.
And then you could have kept
Instead
Rakir, charge Rakir into someone, do some damage, and worst case, you just pour it away.
Yeah, no, I completely missed the decap opportunity there.
Yeah, and item buy. So yeah, that's like the one mistake you made, I think. Otherwise, pretty flawless game. Yeah, I think this is exposing my list definitely has some issue with Res 2.
And it's your fault. You're the one that planted that seed in my head of, wait a minute, I can do a Res stack.
Yeah. Yes. No, Tomas always has that on the table.
Yeah.
You didn't even get the diamond armor out, but
nope.
Yeah, it's. I think with more reasonable dice, I'd probably kill Cavardo there, or at least make it a lot harder. But man, yeah, Cavardo is. I didn't even consider the point blank thing. Like, he's slippery in that way.
Yeah.
I think that was pretty low odds for me, even with gift, to stop you, because 4 dice is an 80%er. So.
Well, all I need is one symbol, realistically. Like, I'll gamble on you not critting on 3 dice.
Yeah.
What is a crit on 3 dice?
It's not great.
5 for 50%. I don't know.
Yeah,
Anyway.
12.5%.
Yeah, I'll take that gamble.
I mean, I think I might have had more than that because they're both
Oh,
melee
because of
6. It's
Bastion.
2 dice start, and then either one of them gives a bonus to the other.
Yeah.
So it's 4 dice. So 30% chance that I could re-roll it. So
Okay. All right.
like I said, I think if I fucking get like one more damage on him, that gets a lot harder for you.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Cradle didn't expect to do any damage. Ramona, I would have expected to do more than 2 damage across 4 attacks.
Yeah.
That was the brutal one. So, yeah, I didn't need a crit on like one of those guys, right? Like Bastion, Ramona, Cradle. I think I threw enough dice there that like one of them should have crit. I think, well, Ramona did get one crit. But.
Yeah.
Anyhow, at least the game's over early enough. I can go watch some footballs.
There you go.
And I'll still post this up and be like, here's what not to do.
Sure.
Right. Thanks.
I didn't even get to abuse Wall of Ice at any point.
Yeah, I thought maybe you were considering it when on that last activation. I don't really know where you'd put it.
I was. Yeah, I mean, I was looking for opportunities, but given that you're Brolin and have Pathfinder on the charge always, it's like, so I can block off landing zones, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, if we were more, like, if there were more options on the table for me actually coming into you, you just do that. And then it's like,
Yep.
Yeah. I do think if they revive Scorched Earth, some consideration needs to be given to these walls.
Agreed.
And, I mean, what's nice about the non-printed maps now is, like, they might have one map or 2 maps that have this set up, but it's not like in V1 where, like, all right, every time we play Scorched Earth, we're going to have 2 Zaffin bunkers on the table.
Yep.
Which, double-edged sword, Zaffin's getting the cover against him, but, pretty impossible to get to him. Yeah, there's a lot of abuse, right? The 2-hex Reach Warband would probably have some fun on that. Like, just absolutely wreck that old 2 legs torn rangeless.
Well, yeah, but I mean that's going to happen regardless of the map, frankly. You just crush into them. That's it. That's all you do. You just Zerg rush.
Yeah.
I don't even care about making charges or attacks. If you need to, advance 3 times.
Yeah.
Like,
it gets a little interesting. Like I said, if you look at the stats, I think he's the only one who's played 4 champs out of God.
Oh,
and it was all ranged people. I think I played against him in that league, and when he rushes Zim to level 3, it does present some interesting options. Like, it's never, I don't think it was, like, ever super favored at any point, but, like, it's a bigger puzzle to unpack when Zim's tethering himself to someone.
Sure.
But yeah, I guess just engage him. All right,
Cool.
well, I'll think about if I want to make any tweaks on this. Wonder how many people are going to run a res tank into me.
I mean, with Ista on the table, I think that's not going to be... I wouldn't be surprised. Like, we know we're going to hit Thrommel everywhere. Marcus, is in Ista. Brock can get a res. Isabel has a res. Who else should we think about? I mean, Barney, Laurie, Kroll.
Yeah. Who's a better res cracker than Drogoth? Aside from Zonia. Like,
in Brelin?
Yeah,
Kogan?
I mean, I could grab... Yes, Kogan, but I don't...
Kogan, it's Brock. Brock wants to play in this kind of, warband that you've got going on. But
yeah, Brock's got the pseudo dual wield, but he, like, on this map in particular, he's not getting to level 3 anytime soon.
Yeah. Although, he's a monster hunter. That's good. But the thing I hate about him, actually, especially in this case, is, the move 2. That kind of sucks. Because, sure, he's got Pathfinder on the charge, but if he can't get over the wall because he's too short, too slow, then it's not ideal. But yeah, I mean, I think Brock's worth considering. And to be fair, like, if you had Drogoth in threat range of Cavardo, I mean, you would have dealt a ton of damage to him. But you needed, since you were using Drogoth to fight monsters, he had other business to attend to.
Yeah.
So I almost think that's maybe the problem, is that Skull should have gotten the Hunter's Knife, or Ramona maybe should have gotten the Hunter's Knife, so that your only aggressor, your only major damage source, isn't the one that has to be preoccupied fighting monsters.
I mean, I do like the Hunter's Knife on him just because it's flexible, right? Like, if he goes into Cavardo, he basically has a Shredder that turn.
Yeah.
So I'm still okay with that. I'm thinking maybe it's just more that, like, I could have just... let's see, Bastion I think was too far away, because Bastion was over here. Skull was there. Yeah, I think I just needed to put someone over there that could threaten the Walk and Harvest. Because, like, once Cavardo was here or whatever, wherever you put him, I should have seen that coming, but you could go for the Soul Harvest.
Well, I mean, but you couldn't do anything about that because that happened with the shrine.
The communion. Oh, yeah, and you turn one Soul Harvest. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Or first
because I realized, like, now that I've put him wherever he was there, I think, maybe, or it was 3, so it was there. I'm now threatening the soul. You can see that and come contest it, and I don't want to have to try for a 9 on a soul harvest. So, yeah, that takes that off the table.
Yeah, so that just boils down to needing to contest that more. But yeah. I mean, I just think that maybe Drogoth has the same attack profile as the rest of these guys, basically. He's a little better on the low dice scenarios, but I'm throwing a lot of dice. Like, that's, I don't know.
Well, and Drogoth also gives you more Shadow Mist tokens, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
By virtue of dual wield.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't think Drogoth's a bad choice here. I don't know that Drogoth's the one I would replace.
Yeah.
But...
the escapability is nice too, and they've got the 2 undead heroes. I'm just thinking, like, maybe a Thorgar would have been better in this situation.
I mean, honestly, I would look at doing, like, well, no, I don't know. I was going to say Bastion out for more damage, but he's the only one who can Soul Harvest, realistically.
Yeah, well, and, I mean, it's like you were saying with yours, like, you're not going to take Cavardo out. I'm not going to take Bastion or Ramon out. They're kind of the theme of this warband. Yeah, I'll probably just rock with this. Just try and play it better.
Yeah, seems like you have options. So,
are you going to make any tweaks? Or are you good?
I mean, I'm still on the fence about Maltique for Ashel, because of Ashel can at least do burn and stop healing, and depending on how much Ramona and Isabel there is, Maltique doesn't have a good attack profile into either of them. Even worse into Isabel because of her res.
Yeah. I don't know if we'll see a ton of Isabel. Like, just because there's a bunch of Ista. I mean, like Gilly said that 2 of the lists don't have Isabel.
Right.
So you're probably going to see 2 Isabel.
Well, and that's assuming I get paired up against them, right?
Yeah.
So
now, I do think that, like, if the fun of this warband is to try and play Cavardo more, Ashel is a good thing to bring with Cavardo, right? He's basically Zaffin with a different, way of exploding.
Yep.
Explodes into adjacent targets. Although I did see some of your other games with him that he does kind of suck into res. Like,
yes, he does.
Shooting into Asbrand, you're like, okay,
shit.
bombard for one damage?
It double counts the res, essentially.
Yeah.
Because you take away the res on the initial shot, and then you have the damage, transfer that over, and it's not true damage, so res gets applied to it again.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, that was definitely a lot less impactful than I think I had previously been thinking about it. And so every time it came up with fucking Asbrand and Thrommel on the table, I was like, oh, well, okay.
Yeah.
It's the opposite of Gendris's Lightning Leap, where you're like, I'm gonna bounce into someone with a res, suck this true damage.
Yeah. I mean, they might want to consider actually giving it the Lightning Leap treatment.
I don't think it needs that, because you're still lighting them on fire, and thus it's 3 true damage if they don't spend a fate.
Are you lighting them on fire? Isn't that the J
well,
part?
Unless it... No, it's the J is the bounce. The Bombard is the fire, and the J is the bounce.
Oh, Bombard is just 2S to like the original target on fire?
Right.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's true. So it's got the downside of being bad into res, but you're still lighting them on fire. Yeah, I can see that.
Right, which is 3 true damage. So, like, in theory, a true damage Bombard shot, if you crit for 6, Bombard for 3, that's 9, and then deal 6 true damage from fire for 15 damage, net.
Yeah.
I don't think it needs a damage buff there. And I mean, you can choose who you bombard into, and so on and so forth. So
I mean, we've seen it on crack before. When it first came out, it was just straight, like the same damage, not half rounded up.
Yeah.
Does that
That's not okay.
end up mattering? Like, does Shredder really matter? So if a glance bombard into res 2 is 1 damage, either way. Is that right? 3. Yeah, I think it's 1 damage either way. Res 2 is still 1 damage either way. So I think that a Shredder probably only matters on the crit, so you may as well just stick with the Heartseeker.
Yeah, I'd be hard pressed to hear an argument over Heartseeker.
Yeah.
Because it's a 2S and realistically a 1S, 1J that you want maneuver, so you just need dice.
Yeah.
But I did end up taking Enhanced Bombard one turn, or 1 game. I don't think it mattered, but...
Yeah, that's the one I defaulted to when I was playing him, but I think that his other ones actually are pretty appealing. What is it, Ghost Shot?
Yeah,
Ghost Shot or
Ghost
Bullseye
Shot can
are
be
both pretty
necessary
interesting.
on a map. Bullseye can be really relevant if you're playing into any sort of melee scrum.
Yeah.
And I thought you did the math at some point where it's like, if you're engaging, is it better to have a Bullseye than have Enhanced Bombard? And I'm pretty sure the answer was Bullseye is better odds to get the Bombard, the J. But of course, Bullseye costs a fate, and Enhanced Bombard doesn't. So, anywho. But yeah, so still on the fence. I mean, the reason I like Meltique is she has a built-in armor shredder that I can opt into. And she can still nuke down a target pretty hard. And
built-in better armor shredder, obviously, right?
Yeah. And on the effigy power turn, she's popping out 1S pins and stuns. So in theory, I'm not saying it's necessarily optimal, but she can pin 3 heroes. And then
she can pin them, yeah. Remember, the stun is still a J, right? Because that's part of the text.
If a J is rolled.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It's like on Bombard, I think you still need to roll the J to
roll the J.
Let them on fire. Because it's just a cost that gets...
Yeah, you're right.
But, I mean, that's the funny part about Meltique to me, is like, I feel like the J part is, like, I'd rather that be the pin. That's the better effect. Right?
Because, like, if you're spreading
most
out
of the time
3 pins, all of their fate is going to them being able to do anything during the turn.
Yeah. I mean, that's what Ashel should be about, too. I don't know how much you used that in your last league.
I definitely used it multiple times. It's really good.
Yeah.
And especially because you can decide after the fact with
Yeah.
Eshel.
Yeah.
You're like, let's see, I hit all of you? Okay, I'll spend a fate and pin them all suddenly. What?
Yeah. All right.
I like to think of it as like hell hands coming out of the earth to grab them after he lit them on fire. But
Yeah.
anyway.
I've got
that's
I've
still
got
a
new
coin flip.
thoughts. I've got new thoughts. Fuck Cradle.
I mean,
I'm trying to test Bastion and Ramona.
yeah.
I had a great game with her in the last time I played this list, but man, she just has some bad fucking games.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to swap her out for either Bale or Brock.
Okay.
Bale would probably be interesting because I bet he cops quite a few bans, and he's a damage dealer who also fucks around with souls.
But he doesn't actually do more damage than Cradle.
You think?
Is it 2-3-4?
Yeah.
Is it 2-3-4?
Yeah. I rolled some solids there into Gavardo, and guess how much damage I did with Cradle.
Yeah. If you're concerned about res cracking, Bale is not the answer.
Well, he's an answer to Zonia getting banned.
Yeah. And I mean, he does give you, again, more, distributed damage threat, right? So, like, he can go do something, and Drogoth can go do something, and, that's fine. That's good. But he's not burst. He's not armor cracking. But I honestly would hate to see him because of his soul shenanigans and janky threat shit and all that. But that's just me not liking Bale.
Yeah, maybe I should just play some Bale some more. And I've got some. Bale's got some, or Sarna's got some cool stuff to copyright. I could do another Beguile. I could do another Bulwark.
Oh, God.
Another suggestion. Yep, Bale's in.
All right.
Let's have some Bale fun.
Double Beguile.
That's totally fine.
That works, right? Target enemy.
Yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with Cradle. Or Ramona, rather.
Oh, I think that might be broken.
No, it's fine. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, you should test that. You should test that. Oh, no. Okay, all right. Yep.